Hello, everyone, and welcome to Adopted I Am Healing Beyond Systems. This is Adopted I Am Healing Beyond Systems conversation series. I am extremely excited to get this started. It is something that I had kind of started about 6 years ago. I wasn't in the right headspace during that time. I wasn't in the right headspace during that time. And so I feel as though like now I really understand my purpose. I understand what God wants me to do and who he wants me to reach and who my audience is. And so now I'm ready. I feel like my mind is just like very focused. I understand my assignment and we're going to get the ball rolling. This will have a multitude of conversations with different groups of people, from the youth to adults who have been foster adopted or anything under the umbrella. You name it, I want to speak with you and I want to speak about your experience. Also, I want to speak to parents and families who have either gone through the experience with the child or they are on the other side of that. Okay, so I had to make some notes for this because I will very quickly get off track. So quite often you will either see me with my journal or my iPad because this really helps me stay focused. Okay, so housekeeping. Let's get into some housekeeping. First of all, people will be very vulnerable on this platform or in this space in general, whether you are a part of the meeting space, whether you are talking one-on-one with me in front of a camera, whether you talk one-on-one with me with no camera. Like, it is always going to be very vulnerable. And I think, I'm sorry, y'all, I feel like something's on my face, but I feel like people need to be very understanding of that and show a lot of empathy and care. And if you just don't feel that within yourself, then I really ask you, please don't comment or don't, say, well, what if or why or things like that. Like, be very respectful of the people that are sharing and their families and what they are going through or what they went through, because this conversation does not happen on I've tried to find different conversation pieces on YouTube and podcasts, and it's very much something that is swept under the rug. It is a very difficult conversation to have along with other communities and conversations that other people are having. And so that is why I wanted to bring it to the forefront so we can really dive into it. But with that being said, please be very careful about what you say on this platform, because I will block you. I will delete the comment and I will block you because I am very protective over this community. This is my baby. These are my people, and it's just not okay. So if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all, and we will continue. If I ever think of any more, I will put them in here at some point. But my last one is, if a conversation is heavy for you and you're listening, please protect yourself. This is going to get deep. This is not going to be easy by any means in any conversation. And so we all go through things. We all have a capacity. So take a break if you need to, or just click off, turn it off, and revisit if you even can, or just wait until the next post, because some conversations could really get a little deep and serious. Some might be happily ever after, and some might not be that way. And so I really hope that if you are watching, that you take that into consideration and you remember to take care of yourself first. Something that I want to share with you all before I wrap it up is, today at church, my bishop, he shared something about alignment and assignment and purpose. And it's crazy because that is like the second time I've heard that within the last week. My bishop, he said that we all have a purpose. You were made on purpose for a purpose. And so as I sit here, I'm literally living in my purpose. I'm not gonna cry, but I would have never thought, even 2 years ago, I had kind of like, it was in the back of my head, but I was like, like whatever. I didn't do it 6 years ago, so why am I gonna do it now, right? And then I turned around and I was like really, really into it last year. And then I kind of had fell off, but like this year I'm like, I can't get it off of me. Like, this is literally something I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be talking about. And I can't shake it anymore. Like, it's literally my purpose. God wants me to do this. And so I say the same for you all. You are here for a reason. None of us are an accident. You are not an accident. No matter how you came here, no matter what you're going through, no matter what is to come, you are not an accident. We all have a God-given purpose in this life, and I'm fulfilling it. I'm a true testimony to that. And so I want you to understand that that is where you belong as well. You have a calling, you have a purpose, and you will fulfill that, okay? You will fulfill that, and I speak that over your life. And so this platform will be a series of interviews that will take place, whether it is here in my home, whether it is on a park bench, whether it's with youth or adults who want to play a sport. This is all supposed to be facilitated and organized for my future nonprofit, Adopted I Am Healing Beyond Systems. It is geared around recreation, community, and arts. I feel like, and I know that sometimes when you are going through the journey of adoption or foster care or just being in the system, that you are in survival mode. You don't really get the option to explore your passions and the things that you want to do. And that is usually what makes us happy. And sometimes people end up living out their whole life just fulfilling their passions, And so what other way to do that than to be in a space where you're accepted for where you come from, you're accepted for what you're going through. There's a community and people who want to hug you and love you, but also we want to have fun. We want you to learn new things about yourself and branch out and become the person that you're supposed to be, find your purpose, and excel in life. Like, be the best that you can be. And I hope that this community is able to help you with that. So if you can relate, if you understand like what I'm saying, you're like, that's me, like, wow, I've never thought that a community like that was out there. Please, if you would like to connect, reach out to me on Instagram. If you want to comment below, or you can email me at adoptedIam22@gmail.com, and all of this information will be at the bottom. But let me tell you, I greatly appreciate you all for tuning in. I cannot tell you yet how often these videos will roll out, but please follow, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, because this is a platform that is really gonna take all of us on a journey for healing, identity, and belonging. Okay, so again, my name is Rachel Barnes, and welcome to Adopted I Am Healing Beyond Systems, and you have a blessed one.